Morning, folks. Welcome back to the Stony Ridge Farm Channel. It's a gorgeous day out here. I'm going to tell you right now, I've got a frog in my throat. So please excuse my hoarseness. I've been a not so good couple days on the throat for Josh. So we got a little bit of running to do. We're going to have some fun. We'll take you up here. I just milled up some red oak boards, and we got a little bit of work to do with that. So first thing we're going to do is that, and then we're going to go over and roll out a bale of hay to the cows. The title to the video basically is telling you we've got one more day on this paddock, and you'll see it here in just a little bit. We've got one more day of grazing, bale grazing on this paddock that we're moving the cows off of today, or not rolling hay out on today. And I'll explain all that once we get over there. I have a horrible frog in my throat right now. It's what I mean is I'm hoarse. Hang on one second. Let me I'm gonna mute this for a second and cough. Man, it's like I woke up with a smoker's cough this morning. I don't know why. So I'm in the mega shop. You can see these are the boards we milled up just the other day, the pine boards. If you haven't seen the video yet, it's coming out on Facebook soon. But we got Popcorn the Willis Jeep up here, and I am in search of this fan. There's a box fan in here. Been trying to get a little bit of work done, but we're still waiting on power, waiting on the power company and all that goes along with that for this shop building. We've got the lights in, we've got the wires, we've got everything just about ready to go, except for we don't have power. So hopefully we get that soon and we can go ahead and start putting in wood stoves, get this shop warmed up. We can get in there and get some work done. So we're going to the shipping container right now. And the shipping container is serving as a dry kill for me right now, meaning I'm drying lumber in this container. In order to do that, we've got to have airflow, and that airflow is going to come simply from this box fan and a power station. So we'll go ahead and open this up, show you what we got, take you on in here. So this is a high top shipping container. Did rain yesterday. It's about 20 degrees warmer inside the shipping container than it is outside. And these are the oak boards that we milled up. Me and Dad milled those up a couple days ago. What will happen in this shipping container is that the temperature will rise and the humidity from these beautiful oak boards will leave the board from the heat and go up and make condensation on the inside of this building. So in order to negate that, for now, and in the future we'll do a little bit more of an upgrade, a permanent upgrade. But for now I'm using this. This is called a Jackery power station. And what I'll do is I'll just plug in my box fan to my little power station here. Pretty simple. Turn on the AC power right there. Fan starts working. Wood starts drying. So that's the setup. I know it's a fairly primitive setup for right now, but it's what I have and it's what I have to work with. So what I'll do, I want the shipping container to get warm. I want it to get hot, really. Here's a cat that's been coming in here and throwing up on the floor. I think I could do without that in my life. I don't know. I've got one cat that's being just a pain in the butt here lately. Cats are necessary on the farm. They help keep critters out of my equipment, but sometimes they can be quite a pain in the butt. All right, so I'm setting this fan on that box I just picked up that had the cat throw up on it. There we go. Okay, so we're good to go. That's set up, and that's blowing through this pack of lumber. We're going to close the shipping container doors slightly. Just like so. So it heats up in there, and when I come back up later on this afternoon, I'll open it back up. So eventually there'll be a full-on ventilation setup inside the shipping container where air goes in one end, down low, and goes out on the other end up high, and that will draw the humidity out. So Michael Blum. Michael, I saw your email this morning, dude. I appreciate your email. You were asking about a skunk that was under the house years ago, maybe 2 years ago. That's gone. It's gone. But we have wildlife on the farm, so once in a while we'll get a skunk. For sure. Now, we're going to cruise on down the road here. Inside the shop right now, I'm working on various storage solutions for my tools. That way I don't, my tools and my screws and nuts and bolts and hardware. That way I don't have to go to the hardware store every single time I need a screw, a nut, or a bolt. We buy it in bulk and we keep it on the farm, and we'll always have it for years to come. I really apologize about my throat, man. I've just about lost my voice. I don't know why. Oh, man. So, all right. Yeah, Michael, you were asking about a flashlight that I had underneath the house when I chased down that skunk. Of course I got it back, dude. Oh, man. Good morning, Ronnie, Bill, Theo, Dwayne, everybody. Bill, it's been a few days since we did a live stream. You're going to see a few less frequent live streams in this bad, cold winter weather. So it rained all day yesterday. It was a nasty day. We had a little bit of sleet last night, and it's supposed to rain again, I think, on Wednesday. The farm is a mud hole right now. That's what I'm getting at. Okay. Just cruising over here. The cows are the pasture that's pretty far away from the house, and they've been on this section of pasture for about 4 to 5 days right now. I'll take you over here. We'll show you. There's some magic at work here. That's what you need to know. It's what you need to see. I do not want to drive this machine through the mud hole, so we're going to take a little side trail here, and we're going to hop the fence. We're going off the regular trail. We're going to go right up through here. On in the woods, baby. 4-wheel drive. Doesn't have to be in 4-wheel drive. I just put it in so I don't disturb anything. You see this tall grass? This is a future video coming. I'm going to get over in here with the Ventrac and work on that tall grass. It needs to be mowed pretty bad. This is all just broom sedge, broom straw that needs to be mowed. There we go. The cows are ready for me. I hear the donkey baying over there. So we're just hop the fence right here instead of going down and driving that Honda through the mud hole. I'm tired of driving in the mud. I don't want any more mud. When you get mud on your equipment, you got to clean it off. It just makes more work, doesn't it? If you're going mudding, that's fun. If you're trying to get around the farm, it's not. All right, let's see if I can get over this without falling down. Oh, there we go. Easy step over the fence. So we'll turn the camera around so you guys can see where we're going, and we'll talk about what I've done so far with this section of pasture. Okay. All righty. So in this area right here, you can see cow manure. You can see a lot of broom sedge. I am rolling out hay, and the cow's manure and urine is fixing the pH of the soil. I did come over here, and this is an area that has not been seeded. I came over and I spread just one 50-pound bag of fescue in this area up on the top of the hill and on the top of the hill over there. Doing that and moving the cows off tomorrow, I think is going to help promote growth and help the grass to grow and get a good head start this spring. Again, this entire area, if you didn't catch the video of me mowing this was in 6 and 7 foot weeds. It was just growed up in brush and weeds. And this was forest. That tree right there, that crusty tree that's falling apart, that the cows are so smart standing underneath as the limbs are about to fall out of it, that tree's got to go. That tree's going to go. You're going to see a future video on the channel. I'm going to take that tree down and we're going to put it on the sawmill. We're going to go from a dead standing tree right to lumber, and that is red oak, just like the boards you saw me showing you just a few minutes ago. Is the side-by-side electric or gas? It's gas, brother. It's gas. Just really quiet. Just really quiet. Honda, I don't think Honda makes an electric side-by-side yet. Plant some ryegrass in the mud. Yeah, I'm not looking for a bed of green, Philip. I'm looking for permanent green. I do have ryegrass seed here on the farm, but I'm not planting grass just to see something get green. I'm planting for a permanent pasture. We reserve the ryegrass for gullies and stuff like that where we need to establish green in an area very, very quickly. But yeah, so we're looking at an annual grass instead of a perennial grass instead of a annual grass. If we need to get growth going real quick though, we will use a ryegrass, and we'll also use, in the hot part of the summer, we'll use millet. Okay, so I've already got the ATV hooked up over here, ready to rock and roll. Cows are hungry. You guys hungry? Go ahead and let this critter warm up just a little bit. I don't like to take off full bore on a machine that isn't warm. There we go. Crank this critter up. All right, got that hay bale centered on there pretty good. It flipped right over. Flipped over because it rained yesterday and all the weight is on the top. Okay. Well, guys say the farmer's prayer for me that the cows don't come barreling out of here as soon as I open the gate. Is it lemon drops or squeezed lemon juice from a lemon? What are you guys talking about? Yeah, Ivan says it's very quiet. It is very quiet. It's quiet, but when you romp on it, it's not that quiet. But we're just putting around the farm, so it is pretty quiet. Okay, we're gonna ride through here, and I'm gonna open that up in just a second. There we go. Excuse me. Yeah, you guys are making suggestions for some lemon drops or something. I need something, don't I? I don't know what's going on. I don't feel bad. Alrighty. Okay, so we drop the fence, roll through, put it back up quick as I can. Sometimes that requires me to hop off the four-wheeler while it's still going. Oh, man. What a good time. All right. So I have not rolled hay out down in this bottom very much. So that's where I'm going to roll hay. I'm going to go down this way. You guys will see me down in that bottom, and I'll roll right back up here as soon as I'm done. So hang tight for 1 second. And this field has wonderful, good black soil. So I think we'll do just fine getting our grass established in here. Rolling out the hay bales, they're full of grass seed also, and spreading grass seed. I'll put 2 more bags of grass seed on this, and I just used a hand seeder, just walked it basically crisscrossing across the hillside. Here we go. Guys, stay off the hay bale. Like the camera's facing the right way. Ah, there we go. All right, kids. It's breakfast time. Woo! Woo! Come on, girls. Woo! Whoa, it's so muddy. So muddy right now. 21. You're the bale butter, aren't you? You got one cow that likes to chase the ATV and butt the hay bale. You know, I figured out who it is. It's number 21, Blackjack. Get your butt back. Get back. Get your butt back. Get your butt back. I know it's been over 12 hours, guys, since I gave you hay. Just be patient. We're almost there. Asking a cow to be patient is not, it just doesn't work. Get your butt back. There we go. Woo, cows. Come on, girls. Get your hay. Look out, look out. Sweet, we got it. Up we go. Had somebody leave a comment the other day. This is getting boring. It's just always the same thing. It's a farm, bro. It's going to be just about the same thing every day, but there's a little thought process that goes into everything. But it's a farm. That's what happens. It's almost the same thing every day. Let me roll out of here. Now I have no worries that the cows are going to get out. So I just drop that and drive right on out. It is super, super sloppy muddy. This is the muddiest I've ever seen the farm. All right. You guys can probably hear the electric fence popping. Hear that? If you don't know how an electric fence works, here's how it works. The electric fence is ran off of a battery-powered solar charger. In other words, there's a charger box with a, well, let's just walk over there. I'll show it to you. Set this off out of here. There's a battery-powered solar box over here, or a solar-powered battery box. There we go. Solar-powered battery box over here that runs the electric fence. It's not constantly, it's not like what you see in the movies, like Jurassic Park, like it'll blow you off the fence. It's just a little charge. Pop, pop, pop. It pulses, okay? And that pulse is what you heard. Pop, pop, okay? Right here is the box. That's it. See, in IntelliShock 120, little push button, turn the power on, turn the power off. And all it does, it clips on with an alligator clip right there, and that's it. We are only running about, an eighth of a mile of electric fence right here. It's only going here and right down through the woods. When we move the cows to the next paddock, which will be in the forest over here, that's when we'll have to hook up to the entire system. So I've got a little bit of legwork to do tomorrow as I walk around and make sure everything is up off of the ground so that we don't have any shorts. Cool? I was going to say the same thing. I never noticed tire tracks before. It is the muddiest it's been. Long-time silent subscriber, you have never changed over the last 5 years. I remember emailing you about my first purchase. I moved up now and I have 55 acres. Thank you, Devin. I don't think I've changed. Nothing's changed, man. I've just learned more, and hopefully learning more and showing you guys what I've learned is a productive thing. But people can be jerks, man. I don't know. People can just be jerks. I don't know what I don't know what the expectation from someone who's sharing his life with you for nothing. I don't know why there's an expectation of. I think we live in a world where everybody thinks somebody owes them something. I'm gonna tell you what, you don't get out and work and do something, ain't nobody gonna give it to you. And if they do, it ain't worth having. Right, girls? Okay, so gonna kind of walk around. I didn't get to walk around the girls very much yesterday. I came out here, unrolled a bale yesterday morning, and it started pouring down rain, so I kind of boogied on out of here. But I want to walk around, take a look, and make sure everybody's looking healthy. Nobody's got a muddy butt. In other words, nobody has any scours or anything like that, any health issues. This is a little young heifer right here that's going to make a wonderful mama very soon. What number are you? Are you 216? Who are you? 213. Boy, 213 really looks good. She does. Let's look at this one. 204. 204 is a young heifer also. 204 was actually born before 213, but 213 is thriving. So this is these are notes, mental notes that I'm taking. This is a bigger, better quality calf than this calf is right here. Now, what could be the issue? This calf may be weaned, and this calf may still be drinking mama's milk. So we'll have to keep an eye on her. Absolutely. Have to think about that. Mona, number 12, always doing well as usual. Right, Mona? She looks good. Got a little, I'm looking at her side right here. She's not thin or anything, but I'm just taking a quick look at her. We're looking at udders. Also, want to make sure if anybody's bagging up, quote unquote, we want to see it. 13.5. Good cow. Small frame. Number 5, young steer. Number 8, Sweetie. Hey, Sweetie. How are you, girl? Good morning. Somebody fussed at me the other day for, like, you're just a fake farmer. No real farmer names his cows. Well, I've got a few cows that are sweet and nice, and I do like them. And I like Cindy. This is Cindy right here. She's my supermodel. Butthead. I mean, who can forget Butthead? Here we go. Little head button. Butthead's looking good. Everybody's looking really good. Let's cruise on up here and take a look at the youngsters real quick. So this is Notch, the most recent born calf on the farm. He's a young steer. He looks great, absolutely great. Got another steer here. You can look at their belly and see they're a steer. That's where the pee comes out. That's their man part. 203 is a young heifer. And she's doing okay, but she's not the best looking heifer. If I had to really think about it, we'll see how she does throughout the year, how big she gets, but she's not really looking the best as compared to the rest of them, especially 213 down there. 213 is probably, I'd have to bet, it's probably offspring from Cindy. I'll have to look at my cow records. Why do we number our cows? And this is Susie. We number them so we can keep track of everything and keep records year after year after year. If we have a cow that's proven itself to be unproductive, or like Karate Cow right here, that is dangerous, A little bit spirited, right, buddy? He's a little bit spirited, a little bit too brave. Susie is a sweetheart. The only calf we lost this year was from Susie. And if her calf doesn't thrive this coming year, then Susie will leave the farm. She will. She'd make a great pet. Devin says, I have emails from Josh. Me and my wife hope to one day attend SFM or attend a butcher class. Yeah, absolutely. And I do answer emails. Unless your email is redundant, I answer emails. I get a lot of people asking for jobs. Email me from foreign countries asking for if they can come and work for me. And I'm not hiring anybody. So I just don't respond. That's it. That's it. I have to sort through about 500 emails and comments per day. How many acres do you manage? This is a 150-acre farm. So as far as the eye can see this way, as far as the eye can see that way, all the way around us, this is a 150-acre farm. We're on a 90-acre parcel over here on this side of the road. Awesome. Everybody's looking great, guys. A little bit of wind and a little bit of sunshine should help dry this mud out. You can see the deep bedding. Look at the pasture here. Okay, this didn't look like this 3 weeks ago. It did not look like this. You can see the whole pasture is basically covered with grass, with hay as I've unrolled it. This is going to make this thing grow insanely this spring. I cannot wait. Cannot wait. You wish you'd have kept your other 50. No, Michael, I don't. I don't at all. That 50 is across the blacktop road from where we are, and I don't wish that I kept it. I made enough money buying and flipping that property to pay the loans off on this property. So, nope. How's the negotiation of additional land, says Edwin. Still waiting to hear back. It takes time. It just takes a little time to get that negotiation process going. This really shows you like scale of how much hay has been rolled out here. A total of 20 bales, 20,000 pounds of hay has been rolled out on this area. 20,000 pounds of carbon, 20,000 pounds of manure is the result of that. Do you have any spring calves coming? David should have 24, I believe. Jackie said, I've noticed how well the land looks. Even in the muddiest pasture, this is the muddiest pasture on the whole farm. It still doesn't look like a disaster of a mud hole, like a lot of farms that you drive by. So it's held up really, really nice, guys. And you'll see, let's just go up here and take a look. You'll see the pasture. This is the pasture where the hay is being stored right now. And you'll see there's no mud hole. It looks great. Looks fantastic. Got a little bit of broom straw working in there, but it's getting less and less every year. And the cows will rotate through, back through the woods. 1, 2, 3, 4 paddocks. And then they'll start working their way into this section. And last, they'll move this way and go across the farm to the other side. Let's walk on over to where the ATV is. The reason I put grass seed down, and I know I've got a seed bank in the hay bale, but the reason I put grass seed down is to even give it more of a boost if I possibly could. All right. See that rock? I didn't pick it up. I got to ride around this pasture and pick up a whole load of rocks. There's a bunch of them right in here. How are you going to name the new bull? I don't know. Haven't thought about that. Will the price of hay go up much for 2023? I would almost anticipate the cost of hay may go down a little bit. So we'll buy another 200 bales this year, as we'll have just about the same amount of cows as we had last year. So about 200 bales. We'll slowly build up the numbers of the herd. Now, I had to spread seed in here because I can't get a hay bale all the way back into this tight corner. Grandkids are awesome at picking up rocks. That's funny. I'm researching polypipe upgrade. How does it handle light vehicle traffic if I leave it on the ground? That is a great topic of conversation for you. Hang on one second. We'll turn the camera around and we'll hop this fence again. What a great topic of conversation. You see polypipe laying on the ground on farms all the time. You see folks that use black polypipe and they think that they can leave it on the ground as a viable source of water, as a permanent solution. And that is not the case. It is absolutely a problem in the making, a constant and chronic problem in the making. So if you got black polypipe on the ground, it's designed to go in the water. I mean, in the in the ground, not on the ground. So if you leave it on top of the ground, you're just going to have freezing problems. You're going to have mice, groundhogs, squirrels, all sorts of critters chew through your pipe, bears, raccoons, possums, all that stuff, chewing through your pipe. Don't leave it on the ground. Don't do the lazy man way. Don't do that. I've been up to Joel Salatin's farm in Swope, Virginia, Polyface Farm, and a lot of his polypipe is laying on the ground. They reach temperatures, sub-zero temperatures up there. His water is constantly running on siphon. So water is constantly running through those pipes. That's just fine. But when you got a leak, when you get air introduced into the system, when some kind of critter gets in there and tears up your water pipe, then you're left with the chore of running all around your farm trying to chase down a leaky water pipe. No, not my thing. So that's my input there. You can't leave it on the ground as a permanent solution. You need to bury it. So you might as well just bury it before you even put it on the ground. And you don't run over your water pipes. You just don't run over it. You don't want to run over any water pipe that you want to keep. Same thing with an extension cord. If you want that extension cord to last, don't run over it because it's just going to destroy it eventually. So, Don, black polypipe doesn't degrade very much under UV. I don't know if it degrades at all. I don't think that black polypipe, it would take 200 years to degrade a inch and a quarter black polypipe to the point where it would actually cause damage, in my opinion. You can't tell the difference in black polypipe that's been on the ground for 10 years or 2 years. You can't tell the difference in it. So, looks good considering trampling that hay in the ground. Thank you, Kevin. F. Huber says, yep, and that's it, man. You just got to bury it down under the frost line. There's a reason why I didn't leave polypipe laying all over the ground here on the farm, because it's just not smart. It just doesn't work. You can't, anything you want taken care of and you want to function properly, you can't just leave it laying around. So Dennis says, nice to have subscribers to help out Josh where you can get this much enjoyment so cheap. No doubt. Sending a little hay money. Love the farm. Thanks. Thanks, Douglas. Anybody that sends stars, I really appreciate it. Thank you. The software that I use to do these live streams on both YouTube and Facebook doesn't allow me to see when you guys send stars. You guys that are over on Facebook, I want to let you know that we are going to be retiring the live stream channel. I know I've got 2 channel members over there, guys. If you email me, I'm absolutely happy to return. I think it's $4 or something like that. I'm absolutely happy to return your channel membership money. It's just tough for me to manage, spend an hour and a half, 2 hours a day per YouTube channel, per Facebook, so you think about it. Facebook takes 2 hours a day, YouTube takes 2 hours a day, and the other YouTube takes 2 hours a day. That's 6 hours out of a day. I'm already working 10 to 12 hours a day. So when are you going to have a musical jam session? I don't know. Thank you, Doug. And thank you, Michael, for pointing that out. Doug sends $22, 2,200 stars. Thank you, buddy. 2,200? That's $22. Thank you, buddy. yeah, if you guys leave stars, let me know what you're leaving, and that way I can thank you. And I appreciate you, Michael, for sharing that with us. Can you tell I'm not under the weather, but man, I can't talk. It's odd. It's just a little odd. Um, I guess what's next on the farm? Tomorrow or tonight, I'll go out and roll one more bale out for the cows. Tomorrow evening, I will come back out here, and tomorrow morning, I'll come out, roll the last bale out. I'll spread that grass seed and let the cows run around the field and trample it in if I don't do that this evening. And then I will come back tomorrow evening, and I will move the cows to the next paddock after that last bale is fed. I'll actually go up and get a bale from the top of the hill, and we'll bring it down to the next paddock. We'll let the cows graze the green grass overnight, and then the next morning, I'll unroll that bale of hay. So, yeah. Philip says, I feel the live stream took away from your main channel with super chats and memberships. No, not really. It's just a matter of how much work it takes to keep up a YouTube channel, man. In order for something like that to be successful, it just takes a ton of work. So if you're following, and we will still continue to do the weekly live streams on YouTube, but if you want to catch the daily live streams, hop on over here to Facebook. I don't think you have to have a Facebook account to watch it. You can just hop on over and take a look, watch the live stream. I'll try and post a link in the community page over on the regular YouTube channel when I do a live stream on Facebook. So live webcam, maybe. Gosh, man, you want me to do more work? At some point, my plan is to have some live webcams up, but my internet will not support that right now. That Starlink internet doesn't have enough bandwidth to support a live webcam all the time. So, yep. And if we do a live webcam, it would just be out here in the pastures. It would just be where you guys could see where the cows are and watch them graze or whatever. I think it'd be pretty fun. Probably put one at the chicken coop too. That'd be pretty fun also. So, are you going to pull the plug on the main YouTube channel as well? Now that's not, no. No. That's how I make a living, brother. So, yeah, no way. No way. There's 2,000 videos up there, man. No way. It's just, I started the live stream channel hoping I would get more support on the live stream channel. And literally when I get done with a video here, 300 people watch it. When I manage that, and it takes 2 hours a day for me to manage that, I have to dedicate myself to the things that help pay the bills here on the farm. So that's it. Peggy, you heard wrong. So we're probably going to do away with the live stream channel over on YouTube. But again, if you're on YouTube and you're following me, just jump on over and follow the regular channel, and you'll get a weekly dose of what's going on here for sure. Philip the Wise said that would be, yeah, I'm not talking, I mean, come on, let's not draw conclusions like that. You know better than that. You know I ain't taking down the regular YouTube channel, man. This is my baby. That is my baby. Does Starlink have boosters for signals? You can get boosters for signal any kind of way, but you have to have power in order to boost the signal. So I've got to set up, what I'll have to do is set up little signal boosters on a solar panel setup with a battery bank backup in order to do a live stream live cam, because everything's not right at the house. We don't keep the cows in a barn right up next to the house. So that's it. Yep. And I'll be honest with you, I probably won't have live cameras in places where I like to go to the bathroom. I'm a guy, and I moved out here in the country, and you guys will get a chuckle out of this. I'm a guy. I moved out here in the country, and part of the deal was I wanted to buy a piece of property that I could pee off the front porch without going to jail. So, will you be having young meat birds this spring and summer? Absolutely. I do plan on doing chickens again this year, for sure. Love doing the chickens. There's also a video getting ready to come out, and I did some canning yesterday. I've been trying out some canning. There's a video coming out, canning chicken. So how to store chicken without having to put it in the freezer. And I ran up on a great deal. There's a local farm here that sells chicken. And I bought 40 pounds of boneless, skinless thighs for $58 and 40 pounds of chicken breast for $52. Good gracious, 40 pounds for $52. Holy cow. So I'm going to show you how to store that in jars for easy consumption. You know, you're out there working, you're working all day, you want to make a quick chicken salad, you can just open up a jar, bam, and make yourself some chicken salad. We'll show you how to make chicken broth. We'll show you how to do all that. So Don, again, Don, I know you're a channel member. If you'd like me to send you your channel member money back for joining the live stream channel, just let me know, or just go over to the other channel and subscribe and unsubscribe to the Stony Ridge live stream channel if you want to, buddy. So that's it. I appreciate your channel membership. There's only 2 channel members right now, and Don is one of those. So absolutely. Looks like Don, are you from West Virginia? Awesome. What happened to the red beaver? Rabid Beagle says, what happened to the red beaver? The red beaver's name is Chip. He's a good friend of mine. Chip bought him a place at the coast, and Chip is down there fishing a lot. So Chip basically works 3 days a week in town and then drives down to his home on the coast and hops on his boat and enjoys that coastal life. So he's enjoying the fishing life. He lives in a little North Carolina fishing village. So he hadn't been here very much. You need the Stony Chef's hat. That's funny. I like going out in the yard for a bathroom break, says Bo. Bo, I don't like going in the house, man. I prefer going outside. I do. And dude, you're going to laugh, but I target areas, literally target areas in the yard that need nutrients. And I'm not only regeneratively farming here in the pasture with the cows and that butt fertilizer that comes out of them, I'm also regeneratively farming around the house with my own regeneration. So Philip says, I thought Food Fridays were a hit. They're pretty good, man. And that's what we'll be doing. Now, you guys were asking about whether this was electric or not. It's not. You heard it start just now. We're going to cruise on up real quickly here. I'm going to take a quick look at the sawmill. You guys want to ride over and take a look at the sawmill? I got to make some plans for later today. When I get off the live stream, I've just done all my computer work for the morning, and I get off the live stream, I'm actually going to zip to town and hit the gym. As soon as I get done at the gym, I'm going to come back and fire up the sawmill. So let's go take a look at it. Nothing like a little tour around the farm, around the property. There we go. Typically, we ride up to a gate and drive through the gate down there. But like I said, it's been so muddy. All I'm doing is creating more of a mud hole. I don't need to do that. It's a gorgeous day, guys. Come on, camera. Oh, the camera's trying to go that way. I'm holding a button to keep it from going the wrong way. Power company left me a nice mess right there. No, cable company. Spectrum got me. All right. I'm going to do a little off-road action. Boom. Gosh, it's so wet right here. My only complaint about the Honda is, and it's the opposite complaint that I have about the Kubota, is that I can't go really, really slow without it being jumpy. It's really powerful, and it's a little bit jumpy. Typically, I open the gate with a button on my cell phone, but you guys, we're live right now, so we never ever drive back through the gate. We got a keypad right here. There we go. People ask about this gate all the time. This gate was put up by Ken from Forever Fence. sloop fence out of Mount Ola, North Carolina. And also was put up by spacing the name out. It's a Wyoming company. Oh man, how come I'll remember it in a second. That'll be the one that sticks with you. So me and Dad came up here and milled up some red oak just the other day. Let's show you what we've got to go on the sawmill over the next few sawmill Sundays. So we milled up some red oak, and I actually ran out of lubricant in the lube miser, so we had to park everything, put everything up because of the rainstorm. But right here, this is a red oak log. This is a red oak log. That is a red oak log. All of this is red oak, and that's what we'll be making fence boards with. So fence boards and planks to go in the mega shop on the mezzanine. Okay, so when we build the mezzanine, we'll do it out of all rough cut lumber that we milled right off the farm. That's white oak over there, and those will be used for woodworking projects in the garden. We'll be building raised beds out of those white oaks right there. And then this is a bad saw blade, and all of that is maple, spalted maple. So what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to mill this up, and I'm going to take it to a local dry kiln, and I'm going to have them dry kill it for a couple weeks, and then we're going to mill those boards ourselves with all the woodworking equipment you guys saw in the video moving popcorn out of the garage. We're going to mill all that up into planks for using in the mega shop. So that will be the flooring for the mega shop. So we're actually going to mill our own flooring, and that'll be a really fun video series, how to make that. We'll do the series, and then we'll do it all in one from start to finish, from the tree standing to the mill to the dry kill to the floor. So, and this is the Wood-Mizer LT 40 extra wide. It takes a 36-inch log right there, and that is a cover that was damaged. It was damaged in the back, I think, of a FedEx truck, and I used it as a cover for the engine. You guys are saying, you got to get that thing under cover. Well, there you go. This is designed to sit outside and be just fine. However, it would be better to keep it under cover. So, well, guys, thanks a lot for joining me on the live stream this morning. Had a little bit of fun, moved the cows. Now you know some plans for the future. I have got to go get busy and wrap up the day. Got plenty of stuff to do. Got the chainsaws in the back here. Got trees to drop, logs to cut, and mills to run. Take care, guys. We'll see you next time on the Stony Ridge Farm.